Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of S5 and the Side of Frye. We got a full crew up in here today. We're waiting on my man Guru to pop in just a few. We got Cam. Welcome to the Nepotism. Nep, baby, that's going to be your nickname. Nep, baby, welcome to the show, brother. Welcome to the show. So, like I always say, we new to this, but we true to this. We're still trying to build it. Obviously, trying to build a fan base and trying to build a brand of S5 and the Side of Frye. School, glad you could made it. He came up with the name S5 and the Side of Frye, so you got to be up in here, brother. Got to be up in here. All right. So we got us a lot to talk about. Thanks a lot. Put me on front screen like that. All right, let's see. Give it a couple more minutes, see if Guru can get up in here. But anywho, so why you say something about Ben Simmons, man? Don't tell me you're a Ben Simmons fan.
No, he hates Ben Simmons.
I don't hate the man. I see a lot that I'm like, oh, okay. You see a little flash, a little 9, 9, and 9. You're like, okay, he can do a little Draymond, run into the Draymond role. He can't do that. He don't want to do that.
You can't play defense. He like to be in the NBA, but he don't want to be an NBA player. He don't want to shoot threes and do things to help the team win. I hate that for him, man.
That's
He had so
exactly
much potential coming out of Mount Bird. I watched him in high school.
Originally from Australia, right? Something like that. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That boy
He
got
was all
his
hype
money,
when he was
man.
playing.
He got his money.
I forgot he even went to the Clippers.
He got his money. He did get. He got
Yeah.
that money. But to me, I know he's still in the league, but with all the hype, him coming out, I think he should have done more. He should have been more dedicated. Like, yeah.
Let me tell you, man.
I'm not gonna knock him on the injury thing because back spasms and things like that. That's a real thing. That's not something he's had multiple back surgeries, so that's not something you just kind of wipe away from him. But the turning point was that playoff series in Philly. That was bad.
Man, he done been all over the league too. So we're gonna kind of mix this thing up since we're talking about Ben Simmons and his injuries. We're gonna jump right into this, and we'll come back with the breaking news a little bit later. Something that we missed last week. Zion Williamson again out for the dang season. Can't win, man. South Carolina can't do it. Outside of what's the other cat from South Carolina that's doing this thing?
Ja Morant.
Buns and guns. But that's what they call Ja Morant and Zion. Buns and guns, baby. Yeah. Buns and guns. Man, what do y'all think it is? Why do you think he can't stay healthy? I'm gonna start with you, Scoob, and then I'm gonna come to you, Rap, then Cam. So why do you think he can't stay healthy, Scoob? Or what do you think it is, Zion?
I'm not sure if it's a lack of effort on his part or what, but I don't think he's happy down there in New Orleans though at all. Just my opinion, but
I don't think he's happy either.
I like Zion. He's still playing ball though. He just I don't know, man. And think about it. He only missed like the last few games this season. This last time. So he played ball, but that team garbage though, man. And then they let Brandon Ingram go. So I don't know what to say. But
what about
I can't say he a bust yet though. I think he's gonna be all right.
You don't think he's a bust yet? You think he's gonna be all right?
No.
He did lose a little weight now.
That boy still playing ball now.
What you think, Rap? Coming in
Well, you know what?
2019,
I got a lot to
2020.
say.
Go ahead. I want to hear this.
I got a lot to say, but I ain't gonna say a lot because I was listening to the other podcasts. Like I just be going on and on. I be trying to tell myself to shut up. But I'll say this about Zion. I think he's missed 471 games. He's played 214 games.
Yeah.
Now, when he's healthy, 25, 6, and 4. Like he really gets it done. But they couldn't. If you watch them play, you can't have Brandon Ingram and old boy Zion playing together. They don't complement each other because they both need the ball in their hand. So that's why they had to trade. They had to trade Brandon because they definitely gonna pay Zion again. You know what I'm saying? Because he put butts in seats. But if you build your team around Zion, like this is what you're gonna have to deal with this. So I just feel like if you would have been able to get into like the LeBron James kind of mold, like. Yo, let me sit down, work on your body. Let's do I don't feel a lot of these guys are as dedicated as LeBron is. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a high standard, but the proof is in the pudding. If you want to play 20 years, you gotta do what LeBron does.
They're not.
Yeah, you gotta do what LeBron does. Like everybody should be doing that.
Guru in the building. Welcome, Guru. Welcome, Guru.
What's happening?
So my question for you, Rap, is who you saying they can't have the ball in their hand? Were you talking about him and Brandon Ingram, or were you talking about him and?
Brandon Ingram. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. If you watch Brandon Ingram play, he likes to, he does the dribble around, play make, but he like to get to the basket. But he need the ball in his hands. He's not a spot up shooter. If you pass it to him, he gonna have to dribble. He got to put the ball down because that's his game. That's his length. You know what I'm saying? And Zion, you got to give him the ball because he can play make as well. So they can't coexist. And they were losing games when they were both healthy and playing. So that was last year.
Yeah.
So you got to trade one of them. You can't pay them both.
I think you
What
ever
about
got
you,
a chance
Cam?
to see them play together.
Not
I took a
really.
look at Zion.
Okay.
I took a look at Zion this year when he started playing because, he started out the season, wasn't playing. He showed up. New Orleans got the whole injury bug. I forgot DeJounte Murray was even
Yeah.
on that team as we thought about it. So there's a few things that I like from Zion this season. As soon as he came back, he immediately produced 25, 6 and 4 and 24, 6 and 4. I noticed he's been passing the ball a lot more, not in a passive way, but he's been passing it like he's seeing. So at the very least, he's working on his game. He's not getting in shape like he should, but he's working on his game at the very least. Now he's
So
looked the best he's looked as far as in
yeah.
shape wise this season. I don't think they shut him down because he was really hurt. I think they shut him down because there was no reason for him to
There you
potentially
go.
get hurt again.
Yeah.
Because he missed out 5 games in a row. Those games I was watching that he was playing 24, 24, 25,
Yeah.
25, 6 and 5. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't know he was passing the ball. I also noticed he's not shooting threes
Yeah.
anymore. He shot maybe 2 threes this whole season. I don't know what it is, but I like Zion. I like him a lot. I don't think he's a bust. That's not true whatsoever. I think he's
I don't think
23 years old. And I
23,
looked this up. He's
24.
played more games in his career than LaMelo. And people don't realize that, but he
Yeah,
gets hurt a
LaMelo,
lot
he
too.
another
And
one.
that's just a part of the
Yeah,
game. He's
LaMelo another one too. What
I
about
think
you, Guru?
Zion
We talk about availability being the best ability all the time. If you can't be out there, then the hell with you. You know what I'm saying?
True. His
And that
assist
coochie,
did
that
go up.
coochie got that coochie got Zion out of whack. Now y'all
Buzz and
talking about
guns,
it, this, that, and the
buzz and
third.
guns,
Nigga done got turned. Your butt done got turned out.
Getting that VIP coochie.
buzz and guns, baby. But going back to you, Cam,
Hey,
his assist did go up. So he went from averaging 2.1, 3.7, 4.6, 5.0. Now he's at 5.3. So yeah, he's seeing better. I
mhm.
think if he would have stayed, if he wouldn't have got injured, oh man, my notes are messed up. And they can play together. They actually have a team that could have made some noise. There we go.
But that's what I'm saying. The reason why his assists went up is because Brandon Ingram wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
true.
because they both need the ball. I mean, they got a different kind of game, but it starts with let me get off on my man and then cause the mismatch and then
Right.
I'll pass the ball. With Brandon passes, which he's got better, he passed because he can't shoot.
They both
Zion will pass because he see a better shot.
Now, if y'all
Now,
know
I
what
mean,
they
that's just
Yeah.
roster
how
would have,
that's how I see it.
if you know what they roster would have looked like this year, they would have had DeJounte
Jonte
Murray
Murray.
at the 1, Baller, McCullough at the 2,
Mhm.
Ingram at the
Mhm.
3, Zion at the 4,
Mhm.
or whatever they wanted to do. All you got to
Herb
do is
Williams.
Herb Williams,
Yep.
give that
They
roster,
don't have a 5.
man, all they going to do is play for a playoff game anyway. I mean, a play-in game. You ain't got to worry about them trying to make no long run.
And
I think Zion, another thing as far as his health and everything, he don't have there's no vets on that team. He don't have somebody in his
CJ,
ear. CJ McCollum is,
CJ
man,
McCullough.
he ain't no vet.
CJ last
he
year.
is a vet. He been in the
He
league
the, pre-
15 years.
he the CBA president or something. He ain't no vet. He worried about that money.
Ain't we all? Ain't we all? What we saying here? If
And,
it don't
CJ
make
always get
dollars,
hurt too.
it don't make
Don't
Don't
make.
make
sense.
sense.
It don't make sense. So I ain't mad at
CJ
you,
get
the
hurt
vet.
all the time too. So it's like, are you going to listen to the vet that's also getting hurt on your team that didn't even want to be here?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
I kind of believe it's what School said. I don't think. Well, we all know that Zion don't want to be there, but I feel that this season he actually showed more. But I mean, they really didn't have much to play for anyway. Like, sit that man down, let that man rest. Let's see what happens next season. So Melo, first ballot Hall of Fame. Everybody agree with that. It's unanimous, right? Hands down.
Okay.
Ain't got no ring.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Okay, I don't want to make sure.
Agree with that. You mean to ask anybody?
Does
Hey,
Why would
anybody
anybody
disagree?
disagree?
Yeah,
hey,
that's Melo.
hey.
We know basketball on this podcast,
Yeah.
so yeah, we already know that.
Boy,
Top 10 all time scoring list,
Okay.
25 for 10
Okay.
straight
You got to
years.
finish that sentence right there.
What scoring list?
what?
No, he started out with top 10 all time.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
Scoring
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Then make sure we
Top
say
We
10
might
all,
have a
scoring list.
debate
top
about
10
that.
all time
It might be
scorer.
a debate about that.
Nah, it ain't
Top
debatable
10 all
top 10
time
all time.
scorer.
But scoring, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's his GOAT though, so you gotta watch out. He might try to slide something in there. Y'all gotta watch him now.
Nah.
That's his GOAT.
Yeah, he is my GOAT. I'm not delusional about him. Like, the people my age love Paul George. Not no more.
Oh,
But,
George.
they were like, he's the GOAT. But, yeah, they were saying he's the GOAT. I think Melo he did everything. As far as for the game of basketball, absolutely Hall of Fame. NBA, if they had their own separate Hall of Fame, you can make the argument he doesn't deserve it. I believe he does. He
Goat
made
of
does.
what?
75 anniversary team?
The
Yes,
He
goat.
did?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He deserves it. He deserves it. Now, that's a whole nother thing because Dwight definitely deserved that. But
The
that's a
YN
whole
goat.
different thing.
He the YN goat.
But Melo, man, he
Damn,
deserved it. Potentially the best one and done season in NCAA in basketball history. Potentially the
yeah,
best one and done season
yeah,
we've
freshman.
ever seen.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Nah, I gotta go with what's my man just got traded from the Lakers? Oh my God, what's my man Anthony Davis?
AD?
AD.
Yeah.
Didn't those boys go
Yeah.
undefeated?
But
Did
hold
they go
up,
They
hold
undefeated?
up,
did.
though, hold up. And I
Look
know,
at the team.
Guru, you and me talked about this. The only person that Melo had was Hakeem Warwick.
Hakeem Ward.
Yes. Who did
They had
AD have?
they had another guy too. I can't look it up
They
real
had
quick.
they had a number one
Somebody,
class across the board.
yeah, look up real
Exactly.
quick. They had some other guys. They weren't great guys.
They had
No,
the
I mean we know Kentucky did, but y'all see what Anthony Davis did? Like forget those other guys. He was head and shoulders. They don't win without him. He was head and shoulders above them. He blocking there all like I remember North Carolina. He was like a number one seed. Bro, we played him in the regular season. We ain't want no parts of that. Those
well,
boys gave up midway through the game. We was getting beat by 90. It was sad.
I know the exact thing that Carmelo made his living on was the exact same thing he was doing in that championship run. Give it to him on the block, on the wing, and do your thing every
Do your
time.
thing.
Every time.
Couldn't stop him.
So,
Couldn't
Hey,
stop him.
but they
what
both had a
did
great season though.
what did Kobe say? What did he talking about Anthony Davis?
Yeah.
What did Kobe say about Melo? It's like guarding what do you say? A polar bear down on the block.
Something like that, or a bull or something like that. He was like, man, I hate guarding
Hey,
him.
when you get stepped by Kobe Bryant, bruh, you
Oh
made
yeah.
it. You made it.
But
So
yeah, I still think he had the best freshman career because if I'm not mistaken, AD had a squad with him.
he did.
Yeah.
He did.
He had a squad, so that makes a big difference. Your boy had 36 games with 40 plus points. What else he have? He averaged, bruh. If you just look at his point scoring average, now granted, he got as his career progressed, his scoring went down and down, and the man got old. But he was a beast, bro.
Yeah.
He was a beast.
Yeah. What was that? 10 All-Stars. I mean, you linked in forever. 10 All-Stars, 6 All-NBA, 3-time Olympic champion, second time all-time U.S. Olympic scorer, and top 10 scorer of all time. Man, Melo is certified. I ain't even know. That's what I'm saying. Who debating this? Somebody don't know, but that don't know basketball. 'Cause
Averaging
it's done.
25
Ring
pretty much
culture. That's what they
points. And you gotta think about it. That's because later in his career, like the last 1, 2, 3, probably like the last
Oh yeah,
5 years.
and they cut his
6. Yeah.
they cut his career
Yeah,
short by
that does
about 3
everybody.
years though. You know what I'm saying? They did kick him out the league. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
a surprise that he got in there on the first ballot because the league act like they ain't like him when he was playing them last couple years.
I don't know.
I'm talking
I
about
don't know if
because
it
of the
was
politics. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if that happened and then he got it in, like he never came back, that's a whole different conversation. But like he don't miss a couple seasons. He might have touched 30,000. He was right on the cusp of it, and that's not something you just don't throw in the Hall of Fame for.
I would like to see him in his prime with somebody like how LeBron teamed up with somebody that was like dope. I would like to see Carmelo in his prime with somebody like that. That would have been a really
Now
good.
He said he was supposed to be there.
they had a monster.
Say what, Scoop?
Remember, didn't AI go to Detroit? We never for a little bit with him.
Oh man,
AI
AI
was,
was
but yeah, AI went, but
AI was
AI was on
washed up, boy.
exactly. He was on the down
AI,
end of his
AI
career,
wasn't
man.
done then, no. He was done when he
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 just
won a
left.
scoring title
he
out there.
wasn't done.
He
He was
wasn't
just
done
done.
done.
That
No,
was
no,
his
he went to
He
Detroit.
was done
He was
then. Yeah.
Yeah,
sticker
when
focus in
He
Detroit.
wasn't
He
done in
cut his
Denver.
braids. He cut no, not in
he had a
Denver. He
scoring
was still
title.
good in Denver. He
Yeah.
cut his braids in Detroit. He was done in Detroit,
But they
bro.
had
man,
George Carl out there,
God,
man. George Carl he ain't
George
like that.
Cole.
that's the problem. George
George
Carl
Carl
was the
George
made him
Carl.
problem.
look done.
yeah, I think
He was like a
he
good
was
steak.
going towards the end of his career. But yeah, when he went to Detroit, he was completely done. But yeah, I think
The last
Melo.
thing I'm gonna say about Melo, LeBron James just passed Melo for all-time Olympic most points. So that's all.
KD.
Okay, yeah, KD
Only
Yeah.
passed that.
yeah, KD.
Who he passed? Who did he pass?
Melo.
Melo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Melo.
Yeah.
Yeah, first ballot Hall of Famer. We ain't gonna chop on that, and we ain't gonna chop on that too long. So we're gonna talk about this college basketball now. We got some good
Hey,
games coming.
wait. We just skipped over George Foreman. We ain't gonna talk about the George Foreman girl,
I
bro.
was
We just
gonna
gonna
say
let that go.
I was gonna talk about George
R.I.P.
Foreman to
George.
Yeah.
the end. I was gonna say George Foreman to the end, bro.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So we can get that man his flowers because we missed it last week. So I want to talk about this March Madness Final Four. We got the women's coming up. South Carolina, come on now, them girl Gamecocks playing against Texas. I think this is their fourth time seeing Texas this season. They played them three
Yeah.
times in the regular season, and Gamecocks
Yep.
2-1 on that. So they tied
Yep.
each other. Both number one seed.
Whoa. When you say
Bowman out.
they beat the brakes off of Texas. They beat them by 17 and by 19, and Texas got a really nice whistle in Texas, and they won by 6. If we're gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? We're gonna keep
the
it a buck.
last game they played, Texas in the SEC championship, Texas held in for a little bit. South Carolina, they just know how to make adjustments. Don't Staley know how to
They
make them
beat them
adjustments.
by 19. What are
I
we talking
said
about? They
Don't
beat
Staley
them
know
by
how to
19.
make adjustments. They came back, bro. They came back.
Hey, by 19. Okay, brother.
Well,
Okay.
we gonna see.
Listen,
I'm a Gamecock fan, so I can't wait to see the
I'm a
We
game.
all
Gamecock fan
are. I
too.
think we all are, but
Yeah.
they don't want to see UConn again, though.
Yeah, I think UConn takes it this year. I said that before.
Y'all, wait. We talking about Texas and USC, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. We'll get to the other stuff later, man.
Look,
Follow the show, bro.
well,
Them
Follow the
boy, them
show,
boy,
well,
bro.
well,
them
listen.
boy.
I don't know you guys, but that first game, I got Gamecocks. Don't we all have Gamecocks? Are we in unison on that? Gamecocks.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
64 to 58.
Okay.
64 to
You know
58.
what?
I got it a close
Mm-hmm.
game. I got USA pulling it out.
I ain't gonna
Man,
say nothing about the score.
I want South Carolina to win, but man, you better get somebody out there on 35 for Texas. The female Durant. She got
Madison
nice.
Booker.
She
Yeah,
got a
Booker.
nice 2-dribble
Hey.
pull up on the baseline. She'll lean back on your ass.
I can already know y'all didn't watch the game.
Oh, that
Because
did.
Hall had her
I watched the
stressed
game.
out,
How?
bro.
I watched the
That
game.
girl shooting 3. She's shooting 3 for 16. That girl was stressed out. She
Yeah.
had her locked up.
So
I'm
you think
telling
she
you,
gonna go 3
hey.
for 16 this time? That girl got
She
some.
went 3 for 17 the
I'm just
second game,
saying.
but nah.
I'm just saying, like you
She'll
say.
have a good game.
I'm just saying, like you talk about. We know basketball. It's hard to beat. You know what I'm saying? A team like that because she rolling. You know what I'm saying?
She is.
South Carolina got that old Beaumont basketball squad. Beaumont, shout out Beaumont.
Yeah.
And you know that's exactly what they got too, though. They scrappy. Don Staley know how to make those adjustments, man. She know how to get that team together. We're gonna need Chloe Kidd to do her thing. We're gonna need
Yes.
Wiley to do her thing. You know, everybody play their part.
Tessa. Need
Pow,
Tessa to
pow.
bring her
Pow,
thing.
pow, my girl. I like pow,
Fagan.
pow. I like pow,
Fagan,
pow.
get the boards. Let's
And
go.
what name
Let's
y'all
get
didn't
it.
say? Girl from Columbia.
Laser for Watley.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wiley.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, that's the team. Like I love watching her, boy. She dynamic when she out on that floor. Like she
Is
be
she
doing her
still
thing.
coming off the bench?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her and Tessa. Just switch it up because you got Raven and Pow starting. You get to switch them up and bring them off. They bring a whole different level of game to it. So personally, Chloe Kidd is my favorite because
I like
she a
Chloe
big
Kidd too.
man.
Yeah, I like
And
Kidd.
I like big men. Like I'm always like the big man.
Yeah. She tough. So we're in unison with South Carolina beating Texas. So
Oh,
we're coming to you, Cam. You said you got UConn winning it all. I know old girl a favorite right now. Before we even get into UConn and UCLA, I wonder what the outcome would have been or how closer that game would have been if Juju wouldn't have got injured.
Juju.
Think I said a couple weeks ago before the injury happened, I said I really like both. I really like Juju, my favorite player in college right now. But I said that I think that UConn has a more complete team. I think that UConn would have pulled it out against USC. I wouldn't want that to happen, but I feel like that's what would have happened.
yeah, old
Because
girl.
Juju is going on record and said her team is, they not the most amazing as far as without her. They're not the most amazing,
That game
but I
right
get it.
there, that game right there. I don't know who that girl was, the least melanated girl out there, man. I was like, get her off of the court. You know what I'm saying? But she was in places where Juju would have been. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this girl had to do stuff that she ain't been doing all year long. One, two,
Mhm.
three dribbles. You know what I'm saying? She catch and shoot. And she tried to make for herself. I think she was number 23. Get her out of there, coach.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
big missing piece right there. I know you, Rap, you've been following Juju for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Juju, she was the player of the year, national player of the year. I gotta push back a little bit. Last year, UConn beat USC to make it, I believe, to the Final Four, I believe. And then this year, they played early in the year, and USC beat UConn. So, and USC beat UCLA twice. You know what I'm saying? But all the teams in the Final Four beat USC. So, or Gamecocks. So I thought I would have picked UConn in a very, very close game. But watching how good USC really is without Juju, because again, they should have
Exactly.
been knocked off the page, and
Exactly.
they hung in there a long time.
Like a
So
big
you
They
difference.
add
jumped out to
Juju,
that 9-2 run, man, in the very beginning of the game, like after the tip. It was 9-2. And UConn
yeah,
came back. I never really thought USC had a chance from
I didn't
second
either, but
from
they made it
quarter to
tight
the end
though.
of the game.
Yeah, they made it a little bit close, but Sarah Strong, the freshman, oh my God. I knew she was good. I did not know she was that good. I was not familiar with her game. I was like, oh my God.
She got to put them
So
W's,
and I
man.
thought Joyce Edwards from USC was like, I was like, oh yeah, she definitely should get freshman of the year. He's not better than Sarah Strong right now, bro. That girl can ball. So yeah, I do see UConn beating UCLA, and they got Lauren Betts, who is up for Player of the Year. She didn't win, but 20 and 10. They got
Tall
Jaime
that girl
Highcan's
is.
sister. She's 6'7", bro. She taller than me. She's 6'7".
That UCLA girl,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. Boy,
So
she look like she about 8 foot out there.
hey, she taller than Kobe. She taller than Kobe,
Yeah,
bro. So
that's
yeah, I mean, she gonna eat, but they not gonna have enough to beat. So I got UConn winning by like double digits, 15 points, 15 plus.
And well, you
I
know
think they
what?
run through
I ain't going against them points because last time you and Reds called a large point spread. I said it wasn't gonna be that big. Man, they're gonna beat them by 20. Then when you and Reds, I was like, man, y'all crazy.
them.
I was like,
No, he
damn.
said they're going to beat them 20. I just told you the spread without knowing.
Oh yeah, you said six and a
Six and
half.
a
Yeah, you
half,
said 6.5. Yeah,
6.5. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
6.5. Yeah, and when he said I beat by 20, boy, the game they were up. He was like, man, there's plenty of time left. I'd be damn they ain't come back and almost beat them by 20. I said I'd be damn. So we got South Carolina, we got UConn in the finals. Obviously, we all going for South Carolina except for Cam. Yeah. Man, I
Benedict
think
Arnold.
That nigga,
I think I don't dislike South Carolina. I just was like, man, I was looking at it like, well, I really like Paige. I think they blow UCLA off the map. Yeah,
Yes,
it
they
happened. So it
did.
was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
that
never
was
happened.
bad.
yeah, that was bad. Man, that
So
was
that could
but
be some writing on the wall.
that was early in the season though. Them girls
It
have
wasn't
made
that
adjustments.
early.
they wasn't hit. South Carolina wasn't knocking no threes down then, and they still ain't knocking no threes down.
Yeah. Hey,
What
when
they
they beat
missing, bro?
Texas,
That's
So
what they
that's gonna
missing.
be
yeah,
the
pow,
that's gonna be the make or break.
That was the difference last year. In the middle, we had old girl in the middle that was knocking everybody shot out the sky. Like pow was. I mean, she was set back, bam.
But
She had about 3 or 4
she a
threes before
vocal
the game
point
just
now
started.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last
well,
year she was just like a complimentary to everything that was going on. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? They got
yeah, but the
that footage on her.
WNBA,
They got that footage on
the
her.
WNBA, the WNBA asked her, "Hey, can you do more than shoot?" So this year, she's been doing more than shoot. She's been a better passer. Yeah, she's been a better passer this year than I've ever seen her. And that's her 3-point is suffering because of that. Because she's the guy. I mean, she's the one that get the ball rolling when it comes to a 3-point shot. So it's crazy, man.
That's gonna be good. They play
Whoa, school, she a minor, bro. My
so the Gamecocks and Texas play at 7, UConn play at 9 on Friday
9.
tomorrow. The men's 6:09 Florida versus Auburn, 8:49 Houston versus Duke, which is the 4 teams I picked. Bro, I got Florida and Duke, but they got Florida 59% chance probability to win over Auburn 41%. You bought for Auburn? I don't know. Talk to
The
me,
Janai
y'all.
center,
Broom.
Broom,
Janai Broom. Yeah.
Yes.
he
Listen.
made it back in the game, man. Showed a lot of heart. I didn't think he was gonna come back at all. The way
I
his
didn't either.
knee hyperextended. They talking about his elbow. Bruh, did you see his leg?
I seen that leg. That's the same thing I said. I was like, damn, his leg.
That was
Crazy.
Anybody beat Duke, I'm
So,
happy.
hey,
Well, yeah.
listen, Shannon, you ain't going out on like some type of legs picking 4 number 1 seeds, bro. Like you like, yeah, I picked that, bro. That's 4 number 1 seeds, bro. Like,
But I
what
will
are
say
we
though,
talking
that's
about?
like the second time it's happened in the last what, 20
No, but
years?
still, like they're the favorites to
So
get
that
there. So you ain't doing
but
nothing. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
every year number one is favored to get there and never, well, I ain't gonna say never, but 90% of the time you don't get 4-1s.
yeah, you don't get
Oh,
for
no.
one.
You don't get 4-1s, but I'm saying though, every year people pick 4. Well, you got more chances of a 1 getting there than anybody else. Like you ain't going out on no leg now. If you would have said, "Oh, I got Texas Tech winning,"
Cam, you
okay, now you going
had
out
the
on the
4-1s
leg.
in your
I'm gonna be honest with you. This the first year that I really took a look at and made brackets that I genuinely had no idea who was going to win this. Like
okay.
I'm like, man, I don't want to pick Duke. I don't like Duke,
I hate,
even though
but they gonna win.
everybody's saying that we know what's about to happen. I'm like, so I was like, man, let me just throw out a random one. Gonzaga, go get it. And they was like, nope, we can't do it. And I was like, never mind. They was like, nah, we can't do that. And I was like, well, and I love UNC, but I already knew the writing was on the wall with UNC.
They
People was debating whether they
shouldn't
even
have been
needed to
in it in
be
the
in the
first place.
tournament.
Exactly. They
Shut
shouldn't have
up,
been in.
Shannon.
I'm
Shut
just
up,
Hey,
saying.
Shannon. Shut
man,
up. Shut
don't
up.
They
even
showed
Shut
a
worry.
lot
up.
of heart.
Don't worry
They
about
showed
North
a lot
Carolina
of
no more.
heart. Everybody thought it was gonna be bad. It wasn't that bad.
Don't worry about us. We're gonna be all right. Bill Belichick gonna bring a lot of publicity, which gonna bring a lot of people. It's gonna bring a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And they got a number one class. And we got a number one class coming in.
We're gonna see. We're
So
gonna see.
Listen,
I'm
first
scared to make a pick for this one.
I got Florida. The only time they played, Florida beat them by 9 in Auburn. So Florida hadn't lost since February the 1st. The Super Bowl,
They the
they
favorite.
didn't even play the Super Bowl yet.
They the
They ain't
favorite.
lost it. So yeah, of course,
Wait a
of
minute.
course. Auburn
Yeah,
lost
that was
3
a,
times last month. Of course I'm going. Yeah, of course I'm going with Florida. So that ain't, and I think Janai Bruma have a good game,
Yeah.
21-15. But I think Clayton and those big white boys they got down in the post, because all of them like 7 foot now. I think they're gonna have. I think Broom will have a hard time trying to play around. Plus, if he's not 100%,
Yeah,
I
we
don't
don't
think he's
know.
gonna be able to do a lot with that squad. So I got Clayton going for 25. I got them boys winning by 3 though. Close game, good game.
Yeah. Do you know the spread on that one, Fed?
It's close, bro.
Two and a
I'm pretty
half,
sure it's 2-1, so I know.
2.5, I think.
they haven't lost since February 1st.
Now.
Yes.
Man, Luca was still in Dallas in February 1st. Man, oh no, they taking that.
Look at what? Are you crazy, man? He was definitely still in
Had no
Dallas.
idea that was gonna happen.
Definitely still in Dallas. Next one, Houston Duke. There's a big win probability spread, man. They got Houston
4.5.
31% probability to win, and Duke 69%. They got Duke heavily favored, man.
Don't look at that. Look at the numbers. Look at the spread. I think Duke is 4.5, 6.5, 4.5, something like that.
Let me see.
I'm sure
Yeah,
they're
I
about
don't
4.5.
like
4.
picking Duke for anything, man.
Yeah,
But
4.5.
Cooper
Right.
Flag didn't look terrible coming back.
Man, Cooper
Yeah,
Flag
yeah.
is that.
He looked solid.
If who was that they just got rid of?
Who that?
Duke just beat who Duke just
Alabama.
played? Alabama, yeah.
Alabama.
I don't listen, Alabama, you just hit 25 threes, man. They was living and dying by the three. That was terrible
Yeah.
coaching, man. You know what I'm saying? The
They
very
don't.
first play of the game, the center, the African dude, Love penetrate to the lane, hit him with a pump fake, and then try to step through shot. When he should have just been getting that contact, you know what I'm saying? Give him his first foul on the first play of the game, and then attack inside. But live by the three, die by the three.
Y'all brave. I ain't never seen Duke or Cooper Flag play this year. I don't watch none of the games with them guys. I ain't watched a single game.
What made me gravitate
Nope.
towards it, the hype. Everybody talking about him, and I know you don't mess with your boy Stephen A, but I catch that show sometime. Everybody hyping him up. I said, let me see your boy play, bro.
Well, he the real deal. He the real deal.
He's the real deal. I got
He the real
Duke
deal.
winning. I
I'm
hate Duke
watching.
more than any team in any sport on any level, but I got Duke winning. I think Cooper Flag gonna take them boys to the promised land.
I
Now
got
when he
Houston
gets
with
to
the upset.
what you want on that, Guru? What you
My
want on
man
that?
Guru. My man Guru.
Melanated.
He's melanated. You know he is melanated.
And I'm voting for everybody black.
Everybody black.
Cam, now you get it. You get it.
So
Hey, look, real though. But I think if Houston can keep Duke under 68 points, I think they'll win 71-68. But if Duke gets the Duke whistle, which I think they're gonna get,
yep.
I think they're gonna go up as much as 20 points. And I don't know if y'all saw this, but Houston, the whole team, they had to run a mile. The average mile was 5 minutes and 49 seconds. That means those boys are in shape. Those boys are going to come at Duke's head. If they let them play physical, they
Fontaine.
will win this game. If they don't let them win, if they don't,
Yeah.
he's stupid.
Dang.
He's stupid. Hey,
Yeah, it's
y'all
probably
don't.
not.
Some of y'all don't do track, so y'all don't know what he's talking about. But that was a good one. That was good.
What you
But
say,
yeah,
Guru? I
so if
missed
they
it.
let him, Steve Prefontaine.
Nah, man, keep going, man, keep going.
I missed it, man.
But if they let them
Nah,
be physical,
Prefontaine ran a mile in like 3 minutes, 22 seconds or something like that. All
they're
time.
gonna be able to pull it out if they let them play physical. Because this time of the year, supposed to let guys be physical. Let the game get
They
called. Let
should.
them
Yeah.
figure it out on the court. Don't nobody come to see you play, ref. Let the players play. So if they let them do that, I think they're gonna beat them.
You
Man,
know
what
Duke
would
gonna get
hype the
that.
NBA rookie up getting drafted #1 than coming off of a NBA championship? I mean, a NCAA championship. If they want to make it happen, man, they can make it happen. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not Duke. I'm talking
That man don't
Vegas.
want to be a wizard.
I'm talking Vegas.
Melo
Yeah.
He
said
going back. He don't want to be a wizard.
you know.
he want to buy the Wizards. Melo said he want to be an owner. He want to own the
So
Wizards. So.
Utah not in the running for the first?
That's what I
He don't want
was
to be the
saying.
either.
Oh, he
He
definitely
don't want
gonna
to
be.
be that either.
But
Hey,
they'll have a all five
oh my God.
non-melanated five, boy.
Boy, they found in Muhammad Ali in Utah. They get Cooper Flag, boy. It is done, boy. We back. We back.
Your boy ain't gonna average nothing in the league. He gonna get the league. I'm like, well, damn.
I think we all need to get ready for the realization that he might go to San Antonio.
God.
How you gonna get
If he
there?
go to San Antonio, I'm gonna be
How you gonna
heated,
get
man,
there?
because there ain't nowhere in the world.
Yeah, I don't think how you
Ain't
gonna
nowhere
get
in the world.
how you gonna
They
get to
got a
San
tank?
Antonio.
They got a chance. That's why they pulled Victor.
Well,
Oh, not yeah, Victor. Yeah, they
so
got
they
a chance.
tanking,
They
huh?
pulled the Fox. They pulled all those guys. Like, yo, y'all ain't got to. I'm telling you,
Charlotte
boy.
trying to get in the running. 8 straight
Oh, he go
losses.
to Charlotte. He go to Charlotte. He definitely gonna sit out. He definitely ain't going if he go to
What
Charlotte. I
wherever
promise you that.
wherever he go, he gonna be on a trash ass squad.
I hope he go to Utah though, for real though. I do hope he go to Utah.
They deserve it. They deserve it.
He go to Utah. He ain't making no All Star
I don't need
game,
no.
bro. You cancel that. You ain't gonna,
Nah, that's not
boy.
happening.
Hey, Donovan had a hard
And I
time,
don't
and
need.
Donovan was balling. Yeah, it's gonna be tough in Utah, man.
Yeah, Donald was balling.
Yeah, he gonna get votes though. He gonna get all the fan votes though.
Oh,
Yeah.
He go to Utah.
he
They
definitely
traded
gonna
Laurie
get the fan vote.
Markkinen tonight.
Oh,
Hey,
they're
but
trading
anyway,
They
Colin. They
trade
trading those
Markkinen
guys
tonight.
anyway. Yeah, Walker Kessler. They trading all those guys. You watch it. They get them. Oh, those guys out of here.
that man getting that chip Saturday. I mean, not Saturday. A couple of Mondays from now, you'll see. He gonna be
Let's
holding up
go,
that thing.
Houston. What you want to put 50
Check
on
it.
that?
I was about to go. What you want to go? 50, 25, whatever you want. Call
Nah,
it.
don't go down, nigga. 50. Yeah.
I got 50. We on that 50.
All right.
All right. Say no more. All right, fellas. We're gonna wrap this thing up with some sad news. Something we missed last week. Icon, Mr. George Foreman, aka the Grill Master, passed away. Had a crazy career. I found out that they kept saying I was reading something about Tyson never wanted to fight him because of his respect of his ability and his size, so and his punching power. So Tyson never really wanted to fight him. That's why you never seen that type of matchup. Because he fought Holyfield, he fought Shannon Briggs. I don't know if y'all remember the white dude he boxed. Tommy Morrison. He was on that. He was in the movie. Yeah. Tommy Morrison. But
Yeah.
Tommy Morrison. Tommy Morrison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he
old
was
now.
super old.
Yeah. Yeah. He had a
Hey,
career.
I wanted to say, yeah, like looking back, like I did see that he fought 5 guys in one night, which is crazy. That was, boy,
Strong.
they just was
What
doing
baddest
anything in
man
anything
contest?
in the 70s, bro.
Poke
Ain't
you in the
nowhere in the
eyes and
world.
everything.
They were just making stuff up, bro. It was crazy. I saw that. That was one of the funniest thing I've ever seen, with George. He named his kid, all his boys, George, was crazy too. But like,
That nigga country.
what's your name? My name George.
Yeah. He he had
That
10
was
kids.
great. Yeah, of course. Of course. You ain't George Foreman, bro. What you mean? No wife gonna let you do that, bro. Like you crazy. That's what I'm saying. You
Man,
had
George,
George Foreman's savings and checking. She might consider it though.
Man, listen,
Ain't
it
no
don't
ain't no
matter
Mike.
if
that's true.
you put chicken, steak, beef,
What you want
poultry
the?
on a Foreman, boy, that thing on grill to perfection, boy.
I say you want the boxing bank account. You want the grill bank account.
Yeah, but either way you look at it, your man was 76 wins, 68 knockouts. 76 wins, 68 knockouts. Only 5 losses.
Yeah,
Only 5 losses. And you got to think
yeah,
about those 5 losses. He was an old man. Come on, man.
yeah.
That man was
Well,
rookie.
the one Muhammad Ali, the rope dope, he was in his prime.
He was 25.
Thunder, was it Rumble and Jungle?
Yeah, Robert
And
Jones. He was
so,
25.
it's funny too because Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier had those battles, right? Like they was always going at it. Your boy was knocking Joe Frazier out like it wasn't even close. Like
Oh yeah.
He
knock
was
out,
giving
knock
before the
out.
rope dope happened. He was giving Ali trouble. Like it was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
hey, you got
yeah.
to come up with something.
That's what I'm saying. But Joe
Everybody talk about his
Frazier
hands.
and George Foreman, they wouldn't even know. It was like, yeah, this is a bad matchup for you, Joe Frazier. He knocked him out, bro,
That one time where
multiple times.
Foreman
Yeah, they
Foreman
said.
threw a wild overhand right that hit it wasn't
Frazier.
Sonny, it hit Frazier and he hopped away trying to run away, but rocked his ass.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think Ali said it best. He said, "Man, it's like you're getting hit with cinder blocks. Like his hands are huge
He
and
was a
heavy,
hard puncher. A hard puncher. Rumbling
and
Jones,
every punch he not holding
1974.
nothing back."
Yeah, said he
1974.
he retired in '78, came back in '87, and started knocking people out. And I always say like that. I know they showed a lot that knockout of Michael Moore, where it looked like he just pushed him, and the dude was like not like he was
It
seeing
went like
stars.
that.
It was like, did he hit him? Like I was like, man, it don't look like a punch. Like he just bam, and
And
he
crazy
just
thing
fell
about
out.
it
Like what
is
happened? He
he
didn't see
had
that
no
punch coming,
George,
boy.
he had no
man, I
foot
don't see
movement.
George pull back ever.
He just comes straight at
I
you,
didn't see George pull back once.
like a zombie.
He just going like that. He not getting ready. He just bam right there. You try to block it, you like, oh, hold on. Like you talked about Holyfield earlier. I went back and watched it like a year ago, and Holyfield was like, oh my god. And he was like, Holyfield was really young too.
Yeah,
He still had hair, didn't he?
Yep.
Holyfield. put a taste in everybody's mouth when he beat Mike Tyson. 'Cause Mike Tyson was everybody's favorite.
Boy,
Y'all remember them
I was
pre-fights back
heated,
in the day?
boy. I was heated. I was in the military.
Huh? What? That's a soft spot in everybody's
Hey,
history. That's a soft spot in
no. My
everybody's history.
sore spot is when he lost to Buster Douglas.
Oh,
Him losing to Evander. Buster Douglas was the one like, wait, did that really happen? Y'all said it happened in Japan? That ain't happening in
He
Japan.
got
That ain't
cheated.
fight in Japan.
He got cheated.
he got
Oh
cheated.
my God.
He got cheated.
He got knocked out. I know that.
Oh no, that did happen. That did happen.
Cam, you too young to remember this, but it was a very long count. But y'all remember when the fights used to come on late at night, and you might be able to catch them for free sometime, like on regular TV. Then they started putting them things on HBO, but it was no pay-per-view back then. That's when Tyson
Wait,
ruled boxing. There wasn't no
wait,
pay-per-view
wait,
back
wait.
then.
No. There was a pay-per-view. My dad paid for it. He paid like $50 for it. My mom was like,
Not on
yeah.
HBO. Because I remember watching
No,
on
it
HBO
was
for free.
when he fought Michael Spinks. So I was living in St. Louis at the time, and Michael Spinks is from East St. Louis. So we was like, oh, we love Michael Spinks because he was from East St. Louis, and we live in St. Louis. But Mike Tyson, everybody loved Mike Tyson because he's Mike Tyson. So my
Shannon got
mom,
you
my
by a
mom paid.
couple
They
years.
paid.
Say what?
They paid $50 for that.
So you got
My
him by
mom
about
went to the
50 years,
bathroom,
by a few
and then
years.
she missed the whole fight. So that's how I remember that it was pay-per-view because my dad paid for it.
I
That might have been
remember.
on HBO. I don't know, but it was a pay-per-view. That was HBO. Yeah. That was definitely HBO. I remember that fight.
I remember those fights. I remember those fights.
We got to stay up late. We got to stay up late and watch the fight. My dad was cool. He's like, yeah, y'all come in there and watch the fight, boy.
Not my daddy. Not my daddy. That man was out there in the streets clutching on something, but yeah. I remember the night they stole the fight away from Sweet Pea Whitaker when he whooped De La Hoya ass, and I
He
was
did not.
sitting
No, he
watching.
did not. No, he did not. I watched that fight. No, he did not.
He
No, he
did.
did not.
Scooby, did he
Sweet Pea
not?
was
Did he not beat?
older.
Did he not
He
beat De
was
La Hoya?
older.
Did he
No,
not
he
beat that?
did not beat De La.
Man, he beat De
No,
La
he
Hoya, bro.
did not.
Man, I
No,
remember
he
that fight
did
like it.
not.
You ain't never.
No, he did not.
Man, he beat De La
Brother.
Hoya, bro.
No, he did not.
I'm going to
He
find this
sound
fight.
like
I'm gonna watch
Adrian
this fight.
Broner.
So
He sound like
that's what we
Adrian
do.
Broner. Boy,
Yeah.
Everybody
I beat
will
that
have to
boy,
watch
but
that
no, you
over
did
till
not.
and talk about
Bruh.
it again on the next.
No, he did.
Exactly, Guru. Exactly. Everybody got to watch that fight. We're gonna talk about that fight. We got to watch that fight.
I watch it.
Yeah.
Yes. That fight, he definitely got robbed. But you know why he got robbed though. But the
Man,
De La
listen,
Hoya
I'm gonna tell you
fight,
what.
he was
I'm gonna tell you what De
older.
La
He
Hoya.
was older.
He was older. He was
Go
older.
ahead.
But De La Hoya's forte was the same thing. He'll wait till late in the round and do those crazy little flurries. Yeah. Watch his fight. Watch his fight, and he'll get points
Yeah.
that way.
I
But
picked the
he
wrong De La
also
Hoya fight to watch.
controlled that fight because your boy's a counter puncher. He's a
Yeah.
counter puncher.
Yeah, he
So
was.
he's not going
He
to
was.
control the fight. De La Hoya is an in your face, I'm gonna punch you. He's not a counter puncher.
Sweet
So
Pea
he
was
makes
Floyd
fights.
Mayweather before Floyd Mayweather. He was a counter puncher. He was good
Right.
at defense. Yes, that was Sweet Pea.
Right.
Yeah. But
So you arguing against yourself because I just told you why he did not win the fight, bro.
I'm going back to watch. It's been some years since I watched it, but I'm gonna go back and watch it now. And I'm gonna go
De
back
La
and watch
Hoya
it.
had
I
the
picked the
belts
wrong
then.
De La Hoya fight to watch. I was like, let me go watch some De La Hoya fights. Oh, it's him versus Pacquiao. Let me go take a look at this. I was like, oh, this is a terrible fight.
Nah. Oh yeah, you gotta go
He
back
got
I
to
was
De
like,
La
I don't
Hoya
even know who this
early
is.
fight. You gotta go to De La Hoya
Yeah, I
early
was like, I don't
fight.
even know who this is.
before
them,
Sugar
boy.
Shane, before Vernon, before Bernard Hopkins, before any of this, you got to go back
Yeah,
before
you
you
gotta go
get to
back.
them. Because you
Yeah,
get
I
to them,
remember.
you
A
go.
lot of people said that Hopkins was the turning point.
I'm gonna put that man down with a body shot. That man felt he had to go boom boom, boy. He like, oh.
You had to go boo
That's
boo.
when they was like, okay, maybe they was like, he's still the golden boy, but that's when they was like, okay,
Hey,
he's not invincible.
Hopkins did that boy with a good one.
But he was already done after that. Because I think he had already had 3 losses. He lost to Sugar Shane twice,
He
and he
did. He
lost to
did.
oh my God, who else beat him? Trinidad. Well, I didn't. Let's see.
Felix Trinidad. May he rest in peace.
I thought he beat Trinidad.
May
I
he rest in
really
peace.
did. But he was running. He was.
Felix Trinidad passed away, didn't he? Wow. Hold up. let me,
Got on.
let me, let me.
Put him in the ground, boy.
Hold on, y'all.
Yeah,
Tell
Diego
y'all something.
Corrales did pass away, but I don't think he got his facts straight.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, if he didn't, he watching right now. Like, me?
wait just a minute. I thought he did. I thought he did. I
Hit
can't
us
let
up and ask for a request.
I can't let my daughter and my old lady hit it because I be messing up like that. Man, you know such as they die. My daughter's like, Dad, you always killing people off and you be dead wrong.
Oh my God. He said it with confidence too. Man, he died. He did die.
Nah, my
Man,
bad.
stop
But
that.
He's
either
still
way,
alive.
though,
My bad. He 52 years old.
Yeah.
Live on, Tito. Live on, Tito. Live on, Tito. My bad. Ain't trying to cut. Hey, I'm good. I'm good for one. I'm good for one, Red. Every other episode, I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one.
okay, okay,
Hey,
okay.
Guru, when he not talking about R. Kelly, he gonna be all right though.
Nah,
He talking
man.
about
He got another remix coming out, though.
Hey, dude.
Why do you
Music,
know that? Who's the person that's telling everybody this?
oh my
man.
God.
Taylor got another remix coming out. The Aura,
I
yeah.
Who
don't
is
do.
telling?
Yeah.
Who is he
don't do
telling that he
I
got a
don't do R.
remix
Kelly
coming?
music no more, man. He talking about kids and them
He on the
songs, man.
phone
I
with Chris
can't.
Brown in that remix.
Who is giving this man access to the studio?
That man recording that stuff on the phone, boy. He recording that stuff on the phone, sending it.
Yeah.
AI updating everything for him. He did,
Hey, what time? When is the game? When is the winner of the Final Four? Is that the next Monday or is that the following? Because they play Saturday, right?
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday,
Yeah.
8:45 or something like that.
and
So
then
then
they
they play Monday. So therefore we need to pick who's gonna win that too, right? Because we ain't picked that at all. Unless everybody got Duke. Is that what
Yeah.
it is?
Oh,
I
I
got
got Duke.
Houston beating Duke. I got
I
Florida.
got
I got
Duke.
Florida hosting up the trophy.
I got Florida too. I don't have a score because I didn't think about it, but I got Florida.
All right, I got Duke. I'm putting
Come
it
And if
on,
we
down
don't
Houston.
here.
have Florida, and if we don't, if Auburn win and Houston win, then I got Houston winning it all. Then
Duke, you got Houston,
I don't
right?
think Auburn can hang with any of them. I don't think I don't think they can hang with any of them.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know, boy.
I don't know. It'll be close, but I don't think
Auburn
I
got a
can
nice guard though.
have.
They got a nice guard, but
Pettiford, yeah, he nice.
Pettiford, yeah, he got a nice
Mm-hmm.
guard. But if your boy, it all depends on your boy, because
Brown.
Janai Broom,
Broom,
Yeah.
They
Janai
yeah,
didn't
Broom.
look good.
yeah.
I think he's gonna be out because if he can come back those last minutes of the game and play the way he played, he done had this rest coming to the Final Four. Dude should be fine because if it was really that impactful, they wouldn't allow him to come back to the game. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
Yes, they will.
he was getting the
Yes, they
I don't know
will.
rebounds.
about that.
Yes,
I
they
don't know
will.
about
It's the
that.
last game of the season. That NIL check done clear. Your boy will be, hey, at
Put the
least
NIL check
he's
back.
stepping on the court. He's stepping. Oh, bro, you playing today. You may not play the whole game, but you playing. Oh, for
So you got
sure.
to step out
Yeah,
there as a
for sure.
decoy. We'll see.
Man, that
They
Willis
about to put all type of horse tranquilizer in him. They like,
Willis
oh, you
Reed
going out there?
Willis Reed
Who you say, Red?
exactly.
Willis Reed.
Exactly.
That nigga
Well,
gonna
Bro,
come
you
out there.
about to play. You about to play. You may not
Hell
play a
He
yeah.
about
lot,
to
but you about to
he
play.
about to get a 7 straight calls from FanDuel. Like, hey, you're playing tonight.
like Vegas got all that locked up. All right, fellas, good session. We're gonna try to put this one out a little early because I want to get it out there before the Final Four. So maybe noon tomorrow. After I do all my edits, I edit throughout the night and then I send everything out there. Catch y'all next Thursday weekend.
Hey, gotta do a quick little shout out, man. Shout
Oh
out
yeah,
School with the headphones, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
yeah,
Dedication. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? He came back prepared.
yeah.
Shout out Guru coming in. You know what I'm saying? Guru had to pull that thing in. Hey, shout out there. Hey, Scoob is what? Hey, that's our man right now, bro. Hey, yes, sir. Y'all be easy.
All right, one.